Hello, my close personal friends in the YouTube space. It's nice to see you guys. Remember when I said I was gonna do like a here's some things I got over the past year video? I don't wanna. At least not yet. I feel like I don't know. I don't have enough cool things to show off right now. So I'm just gonna leave it be. For all the people complaining about my audio, fuck you, number one. I'm kidding. But I got Rode microphones because I love these and I always get to play with them at work, but I don't have any of my own. So I figured time to get some of my own. So I have it, I'm trying it. It sounds good to me. I just have to see what I can do in post because I have to do post now on these. We'll see what I do. Hopefully it sounds good. I just haven't posted in a minute, so I wanted to say hi. Not a ton of updates. My life is very busy at the moment, doing a lot of live stuff, getting a lot of gigs, which is nice, but very stressful. My last one, I was hired for by a band and their system because I use their equipment because I'm not made of that kind of money yet. Their system is rough. It's difficult to work with. Not in the sense of it's technically difficult. It's more like you can't please anybody with that equipment. The speakers sound really bad, and there's some other stuff that just doesn't work and isn't great to work with. But it's fine. I do what I can. But, another but, at this last gig, there was, so I get this a lot, because even in college, there would be men who were very honky-tonky, I know better than you, listen to me, I don't trust your judgment, blah, blah, blah. That sort of misogynistic or misogynistic adjacent things. I'm used to it. I usually just brush it off now because in the end I'm controlling it, so you can talk all you want, I'm gonna do what I want. But anyway, we were getting comments and I heard with my ears that the vocals were really muddy. I don't know if muddy was the right word. They were kind of honky. It was in the section of sound that isn't high or low. It's more just over the bassy range, so 450, 600 to maybe 1,000 hertz was what I was working with for vocals. Maybe even less than 1,000. It was just really, those speakers were dead and blown out, and there was nothing I could do to fix the actual quality of the speakers to be able to hear, the full range of sound. So I was trying my best. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna make them as loud as I can, because all in all, we just want clarity, and loudness kind of equals clarity. That's a whole other thing that I could go on a tangent about, but I won't. So anyway, these speakers were being a pain in my ass. So I was whenever I do these, I walk around the room just to make sure everything, every area sounds okay. And when I was doing a walk around, this guy who's sitting, it was outside, he was sitting at a table like this. He went like this. And I was like, okay. So I walk over and I lean down and I'm like, hey, what's up? And he's like, I'm not telling you what to do. And I'm like, you're about to. I know you're about to, because when people do that, they're about to do the thing that they said they weren't going to do. So no offense, says something offensive. I'm not going to tell you what to do. So he tells me what to do. He goes, I was in a band for a long time, and I was like, congratulations. No, I wasn't like that. I just kind of laughed to myself a little bit. Just a little. He couldn't see me, though. That was important. But he goes, I was in a band for a really long time. And these vocals are muddy. And I was like, yeah, I know. I know. That's what the speakers sound like, is what I said to him. I said, yeah, the speakers just sound like that. And he was like, you need to fix it. And I was like, damn. Fuck. I'm trying. I didn't say that. I just went, I know. And I left. And then I think he was the same guy who was talking to the other band members. Because here's the thing, too. When specifically, because I don't want to, like, not everything is rooted in misogyny. Even though fucking a lot is. And I'll make a video on that at some point. But, like, if a man was in my position, I still think people would have an opinion because people love having those. They really like having opinions and they love talking about them when they wouldn't even know what the fix is. Which is, you know, it's fine. I appreciate, you know, people's feedback from certain parts of the room, even though I walked around and heard every single part. It's fine. It's fine. I honestly would love if more people would shut up, but that's neither here nor there. So, you know, he's telling me what to do, and, like, it's something I've gotten before in this industry where it's like, I feel like the men are a lot more vocal when a woman is doing the job than they would be with a man, or they would phrase things in a different way with a man. So it kind of, you know, especially at the place that we were, I'd expect men to be a little bit more yuck to women because, and now we'll get into this, I couldn't stop getting approached when I was doing my job. It was kind of ridiculous. I've had this happen before with these people, and they've always been, they've been vocal about, you know, we're keeping an eye on you, so, like, I promise nothing will be weird while you're here. And I was like, thanks, I appreciate that. Even though I hold my own, and I can hold my own. So I got approached 3 or 4 times, I want to say, in the span of 4 hours. Multiple times from the same people. Got somebody's number because he said he was, you know, looking around for sound people, and, like, there was a open mic happening nearby, and, like, wanted to show up because he did production on stuff, I think is what he said. So he was like, yeah, I'll just keep you in the loop for stuff. And I'm like, I'm never gonna turn down a networking opportunity. If I do anything, I'm not turning down networking. So I'm like, yeah, okay. And I give him my number. And he sends me this YouTube video, I think, of a song that he produced. So I still haven't listened to it, but I hope it's good because it would be good to know somebody who makes good music, you know what I mean? So my hair's pissing me off, that's why I'm touching it a lot. So anyway, I give him my number. He texts me later that night about, like, well, first he texts me, he's like, nice meeting you, like, blah, 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 blah. And then he signs off with, like, Sound Girl. And it's like XOXO Gossip Girl, but from, like, a mid-40s man. So, that was a little scary. Am I still gonna talk to him and, like, get these opportunities? Yes. And that kind of sucks, because I don't really want to be in the industry getting hit on all the time and just, like, having to take it. Eventually I'll get to the point where, like, you know, I have enough class and enough whatever to be able to tell people off and not have it risk, you know, opportunity. But yeah, he called me Sound Girl, and then he asked me another question that, like, isn't really relevant, and I responded, and then he hasn't texted me since. Thank the Lord. But, yeah, that was exciting. There was also a very old gentleman who, I was wearing a shirt that said wench on it. I feel like I've worn it in a video once. If not, you'll see it eventually. I love that shirt. But I was wearing it was a black female fit, oh my god, wife beater. And it said wench on it because it was from medieval times. My hair's pissing me off, so I'm sorry. I'm making sure the levels are okay. So he like comes up to the table and he points at my shirt and he goes, wench. I'm like, oh yeah, I don't know. He's like, okay. I'm like, yeah, I got it from medieval times. And he's like, oh, alright. And then he's just like watching the show and he's like having a good time. And then he turns to me and he's like, so how long have you been doing this? And he's like trying to make small talk, whatever. He was wearing sunglasses, which thank God, because that shirt, it kind of has a cut where you can like totally see down my boobs. And he was sitting pretty close to me, so I don't know. But it's just like, I could start getting mad right now. And maybe I should. I don't know if I can have this on YouTube. I sure hope so. Anyway, I don't know. He was just also like way too friendly. So, whatever. I don't want to, okay. While I'm here, I don't want this to sound like, oh, my life is so hard, I'm so beautiful. You know what I mean? Because that's not what I'm trying to do. Whenever I talk about, you know, my attractiveness and me in the world, it doesn't even matter how attractive I am or how attractive I think I am. That's not really what I'm trying to discuss or like trying to, you know, bring to the forefront of like how awesome am I. Because I really, 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 really hate it. I hate, because I know that I'm at least, like, balloons. I know I'm a certain type of person's demographic. I know that. So there's going to be certain type of people who want to talk to me. And so I'm attracted to a certain group of people. That's fine. That's fine. I just hate when it is like something I can feel, especially in this field, because I don't care as much about my looks. I care a lot about, you know, being able and having the ability. I care a lot about being able and having the knowledge base and, you know, being respected in that sense. But like, okay. I notice when I'm being respected in a way that isn't like, you have good opinions. You know what I mean? I can tell I'm being respected in a way of like, you're a pretty girl. I like, you know the difference. And it's like, being respected because you're pretty just doesn't do anything for me. It really doesn't. It's just like so superficial and like, you don't even know me. You don't even know me. So being at work and like getting approached and getting hit on and like getting asked like stupid questions from people who just want to talk to me, like just want a reason to talk to me. It's just like, guys, literally leave me alone. Leave me alone. I'm working. I have to use my ears over there, not over here. You know? Fuck. I just like, I've said this before to people where it's like, if I had one wish, it would literally to not have a physical body anymore and just be this voice, this androgynous voice that you can hear, but not have any physical, like, touch, you know? Like, you can't touch me, you can't see me. That would be the dream for me, because I want the respect that men get. And, like, the reverence and, like, they just can exist. And people aren't like, oh, you're only, like, getting that kind of blah, 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 because you're blah, 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 blah. It's just like, oh, yeah, there's no doubt in your ability because you're a man. I would literally kill for that. Like, that is literally all I want. Just for people to not see me and, like, you know, just halo effect. Ugh. But anyway, I guess that's what this video is about. I kind of just turned on the camera and wanted to talk about something because I haven't seen you guys in a minute. So, that's that. Thank you for listening. This has been another Certified Heartbeat rant. I will see you next time, whenever that is.